going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jazi. Welcome to Elevate Your Energy. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back to see you, girl. I know it's been a little minute. So, however, if I don't show up for myself, there's no way I can show up for anyone else. So, you know, we always got to take care of the self first, right? So this is just going to be a quick collective reading for all signs, okay? Whoever needs it. Wherever this resonates, wherever you have any placement, okay? Why? Because we can, as human beings, embody any sign at any time. Why? Because we're all just energy, right? So we can embody anyone's energy at any given moment. So we all have choice, right? So I'm gonna pull a couple of these, well, a few of these, and then I'll pull some tarot, all right? So this is just gonna be a quick reading for, like I said, the remainder of January for the collective, okay? So we're going to find out, let's see what your frequency at this time is attracting, okay? So let's see, what's your frequency attracting at this time? Because, you know, I wanted to do this reading to you guys because we have a new moon coming up at the end of the month, right? So normally, I've noticed at least, normally at the end of the month, it seems to be a full moon. But for whatever reason, this month, if anyone's probably haven't noticed, but we've had 2 new moons this month, or at least for, you know, depending on where you are in the world, but most of us in the US, we have 2 new moons in January. So let's see, what's your frequency attracting at this time? So the first card out is no one is perfect. That's why pencils have erasers, okay? So for some of you, you guys may be overthinking something that you're trying to create, something that you're trying to do, okay? This could be a person, okay? Some of you may be being too hard on yourself or other people, all right? You are here for purpose and reason, so act like it, all right? So for some of you, this is really regarding yourself. Some of you are really being hard on yourself. For some of you, if you're anything like me, being a Virgo, you're a perfectionist. You like to have shit on point. However, that's not always the case, and I've learned it's not supposed to be always on point, okay? It's part of the journey, all right? So we learn to adapt. We learn to integrate, right, our challenges with alignment, all right, and integrate it to where it's all aligned. It's all for purpose, right? So fake friends, fake people. Keep your business and plans to yourself. 100. All right. So some of you I really feel like the end of January, you're really being hard on yourself for some of you. Okay. I feel like you're really maybe overthinking something that, like I said, you're trying to create, something that you're trying to maybe launch or put out, be it a book, be it a website, be it videos, a business, course, whatever it is. I feel like some of you are really overthinking and really trying to perfect something. But at the same time, this could also be people, okay? You're not perfect. Others aren't either. But whatever you're doing at this time, keep it to yourself, okay? I feel like some of you may find out, or you know already, that you have people around you that don't have your best interests, okay? So right now at this time, especially while maybe you're trying to perfect something, for some of you that's what this applies to, is you're trying to maybe finalize something. You're maybe at the final draft. You may be finishing up something. So keep it to yourself until it's final, until it's done and ready to launch, okay? More self-love will help you mend your heart. So for those of you that are dealing with some type of breakup, some type of loss, okay? And loss doesn't always have to be heartbreak, but for a lot of people, it's you know, can be breakups, but heartache and mending your heart also comes from loss of a job, loss of a career, loss of money, loss of a business, loss of investment, you know, kids, whatever it is that you've lost, okay? Some of you just need to practice more self-love, all right? Loving on yourself more, doing the things that make you happy, doing the things that really light you up, that really make your heart smile, right? That really feel good to you. Enjoying more of those things will help you, right? A fresh start is not always a new place, but a mindset, okay? So for some of you, you know, the next 7 days, or at least the end of January, is going to give you an opportunity to start over, okay? For some of you, that it has to do with something that's, you know, maybe a relationship that's ended, okay? Realizing that, you know, you're not perfect. Nobody is, all right? So it's a matter of taking what you have and using it to your benefit, okay? Meaning that wherever you go, you can switch locations, you can move, you can, you know, move out the country, whatever, but where you go, you're always going to be with you, right? So meaning whatever mindset you take with you is going to follow you wherever you go. So if you have a lack mindset, no matter where you move, you're going to continue to attract things that are lacking. You're going to feel like, why does nothing ever work for me? Why does everywhere I go, I fail, blah, blah, blah. It's a mindset, okay? So for some of you, I would keep that in mind, okay, where that applies, remembering that a fresh start isn't always a move. Sometimes it is. And that for some people, their change of environment helps change their mindset. But for others of you, if you're not actually physically moving, sometimes a fresh start is just a mindset. It is, you know, if you can't move at this time, fixing your mindset, having a fresh start to a way of thinking, to a way of doing things, a way of being, maybe a way of performing, okay, a way of doing your job, your creativity, whatever that is for you. It starts with your mind, okay, and that's then projected out forward. So keep that in mind. Detach. Time to release and let go. All right. Some of you, it's just more so a matter of you releasing whatever's been painful, whatever's been you know, hard, okay, and not being so hard on yourself. Remembering that you're not perfect. All right. We're not gonna always get it right the first time. We're not always get it right the second time, and it's okay. But it is important for us to detach from our mistakes, detach from what didn't work, okay? What was what we thought it was, but it's not, and let that shit go, okay? All of the toxic and negative energy sent your way will backfire, all right? So for those of you who have been maybe worried about, you know, some things that's been getting sent your way or feeling like negative energy is getting sent your way, maybe people doing spell work, for those that, you know, believe in that, it's definitely possible, but just know it'll backfire, okay? Anytime work is done, it needs to be justified, all right? Meaning that it has to have a proper reasoning for it to, you know, go that far, all right? So, but the fact that this is saying it will backfire, okay? So for those that have been worried about it or concerned or had like an inkling of, you know, wondering, does that apply to me? If it does, just know it's not going to hit you. For a lot of you, it's because you're vibrating higher than whatever's being sent your way, okay? For others of you, once you actually detach, okay, whatever's being sent your way, that's when it'll backfire. But a lot of you don't know that you have to first detach. For others to get their karma, you have to first leave it alone, okay? Because like I had to learn the hard way that a lot of the times when things end, it's because karma's trying to come in for someone else. But if you keep holding on and you refuse to let go, you refuse to take the signs, heed the calls, okay, see the red flags for what they are, you're going to end up getting caught up in that person's karma because you refuse to let it go, all right? Sometimes it comes in a different way that's trying to get us to detach and release a person because they have karma that's incoming that had nothing to do with you, that was taking place long before you even got in the picture, right? But when we refuse on the flip side to release our, you know, desire of what we thought something was or thought we wanted it to be or what we were supposed to have out of a situation or attract in a situation, you have to realize that sometimes you need to let that go for karma to properly play out. Because when you don't and you ignore the cause, you're like, damn, and you get yourself caught up in a whole bunch of shit that had nothing to do with you. And that's why sometimes when we ignore and then we wonder why things happen to us, that's part of it. So I feel like for a lot of you, okay, if there's negative energy being sent your way, it will go back, but it's requiring you to detach first, because I feel like Spirit is really trying to help you not get caught in the crossfire of someone else's karma, of someone else's, you know, things that they attracted. Okay. So let's get into the tarot. If you guys are enjoying this reading so far, you like my vibe, okay, please consider giving this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not. It does help the channel grow, but more importantly, it gets the videos out into the algorithm for those who need the messages, who appreciate the messages, can actually see them. So if you would be so kind, okay, don't be stingy, all right? All right, Spirit, what's collective frequency attracting at this time? All right, Four of Wands, okay? So Four of Wands speaks of stability, okay? It speaks of family. It speaks of support, okay? It speaks of a union, marriage, potentially, okay? Temperance. Let's get one more. Ooh. All right, got cards flying. King of Pentacles, okay? And let's get outcome. In January, for the remainder of January. I apologize for the planes. For whatever reason, my neighborhood is notorious for planes and things like that. So, all right, let's clarify. What's the Four of Wands? Just coming out in chunks, all right? Perfect. Four of Wands, Spirit. We have the Empress, beautiful. Clarify Temperance. And King of Pentacles. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. Clarify 2 of Wands. All right. All those came out, so I'll go ahead and take them. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. Okay. So the Hierophant speaks to marriage. All right. But not only does it speak to marriage, the Hierophant speaks to wisdom. Okay. It speaks to knowledge. The Hierophant is the counterpart of the High Priestess. All right. This is the masculine version of the High Priestess. So he is very knowledgeable. So for some of you, this could definitely be a marriage. Okay. This may have been something that has fallen apart. Okay. It could have to do with a mother-like figure, a pregnancy, something like that. Some of you could be expecting at this time, and that could be, you know, why some of you may be feeling this whole heartbreak sense of, you know, something that didn't work out. All right. And if that's the case, my condolences. But on another note, the Hierophant also speaks of wisdom. Okay. It speaks to changes. Okay. With the 5 here, the 5 represents change. It represents movement. It could also represent conflict. Okay. So some of you could be experiencing conflict the end of January in a household. Okay. It could be in your connection, in your union, in your family. It could be dealing with the mother figure. All right. For others of you, this is, you know, just really talking about your stability. Okay. Really coming into union maybe with yourself for some of you. But for others of you, this is talking about being grounded. Okay. Focusing on your household, focusing on your foundation, your stability, and being abundant, feeling abundant exactly where you are. Okay. And this could be for some of you what this card about the fresh start being a mindset. This could be what for some of you, for some of you, this could be moving. Okay. You could be moving, but for others of you, this is just really finding solitude where you are. Okay. Learning to feel abundant with what you have, knowing that as you do that, you're attracting more of that. Okay. You're only attracting more of what you put your energy towards, what you focus on. So I feel like for some of you, for the remaining of January, just coming into this energy of feeling abundant where you are, feeling empowered, feeling confident, you know, feeling like you have plenty of everything you need. Okay. And I feel like some of you are just really coming into this energy of learning how to be resourceful, learning that, you know what, I have everything I need. I can make everything happen, because the Empress energy is the queen that embodies all 4. Okay. So this is, you know, the Empress, when you get to the Empress energy and really vibrating in that energy, because it's all energy. Okay. So as some of us who give ourselves titles and things, goddess and Empress and High Priestess and all these titles and shit, titles don't mean anything, because it's about how you carry yourself. It's about the energy you project out with these titles, right? So the Empress energy is the goddess, the ultimate goddess energy of embracing all 4 queens. Okay. Being resourceful, taking action when needed, tapped into her emotions and her thoughts, right? So this is, you know, the Empress energy. I feel like some of you are really coming into that energy. For, like I said, others of you, this is about you being pregnant. Okay. Some of you may be finding out, some of you may be, you know, getting married. Some of you may be getting proposed to, because this could also definitely be a union energy. Okay. Some of you may be reconnecting or wanting to reconnect back to, you know, someone you have a family with, or someone you had a family with, someone that you may have kids with. Okay. So then we have Temperance. All right. Temperance speaks of energy. It speaks of healing. Okay. It speaks of healing, balance, patience. This is also a Sag energy. So I feel like, some of you could definitely be dealing with Sagittarius. Others of you, I feel like you're really in this healing energy, and it's really a good time because it's helping you come out of whatever conflict you've been experiencing. So I feel like for some of you where things have really been maybe on a downslide, or feeling like things are just not moving, things are just not getting better, this is Spirit reminding you and showing you in the moment, be confident in your path. All this yellow going on here, okay, all this solar plexus energy here, okay, this is being confident. This is our willpower. This is being patient with the process, knowing that, trusting Spirit, trusting, you know, where you're at on this journey, it's only taking you to a calmer time. Okay. So it's like, you know, be patient and just know that, be resourceful, focus on your foundation, focus on, you know, being abundant, feeling in your power at this time. Be patient with the process, continue your healing, you know, maintain your balance and all those things. And that's how things are continuing to get easier. Okay. Then we have the King of Pentacles, clarified by the Queen, y'all. Somebody's coming into union or coming into contact with their divine counterpart. Okay. Like I was trying not to geek about this earlier. So for those of you where that applies, where, you know, the end of January, you might be meeting your divine counterpart. Some of you may be coming back into union with your counterpart. Okay. Some of you could be getting married to your counterpart. Okay. But this is a loyal couple here. Sorry, you guys. Oh, Lord. Anyway, that was so accident. It just came out that way. So anywho, like I said, this is a divine counterpart, okay? The King and the Queen of Pentacles. This is a loyal couple, all right? This is an abundant couple. They're grounded, they're solid, they're stable. They have all the money they need. They work well together, okay? They take care of house, take care of home, take care of business, finances. They're both resourceful. They're both business owners. You know, sometimes, not all the time, right? But that's what this energy represents, okay? She's a business owner. She can work for herself. She can do things for herself, provide for herself, but she can also provide for the household. She's loyal. She is stable. She's grounded. She's solid. She's a solid support system, as they are for each other, right? So I feel like, as you know, for some of you, you could be embodying this energy. For others of you, this is exactly what you're attracting. That's what this reading is about. The frequency, that what you're attracting with your frequency at this time, okay? So I feel like some of you are literally attracting your divine counterpart, okay? I feel like others of you have been really doing the work. You've been really doing the healing. I know for sure I fucking have. So you'll start to see how things are starting to get easier as you continue to navigate through this energy, and allow yourself to detach, allow yourself to realize that, you know, those who are wanting a fresh start, it's just a mindset, okay? Don't feel like the only way you could have a fresh start is if you move, or if you leave, or, you know, something really major and significant. That's not even it. It starts with your mind, because if all the tangible material things that we have, okay, if none of that was there, how do you think all the material things were created? With someone's mind, right? So if that's the only thing you had, just know all that power lies within your mind alone, all right? So it's just a matter of learning how to integrate, learning how to use it, learning how to temper, okay? Temper those energies, bring them into balance, and let them work with you to help you bring you into a calmer time, all right? I feel like that's exactly what's happening right now, though. You guys are, some of you are really realizing that, you know what? I'm not perfect, but I have everything I need. I have a family. I have a support system. If you don't have family, you do have friends. If you don't have friends, you do have allies in the ethers, in the cosmos, all right? So it's like you never feel like you don't have support, okay? It's a matter of you just being in your power, being confident, using your resources, being abundant, okay? Allowing your light to shine the brightest, all right? But I definitely feel like a lot of you are attracting at this time your divine counterpart, someone who's loyal, someone who's stable, okay? Someone who's dedicated, all right? Financially stable, solid financially, but also in other areas as well. All right. This is a divine union. The fact that they fell out literally one after the other, it's like, yeah, your divine counterpart either is attracting you or you're attracting them. Y'all are attracting each other, however that works. Okay. But I feel like a lot of y'all need to go ahead and just release and detach. You know what that is for you. You know your life better than I do. But if you know what that's talking about, just know you need to detach and release, because it's right here. It's right here in the cards for you. All right. But you're not going to see that if you're still holding on to what you don't need, what doesn't belong. You can't make room for the new, right? So the outcome here is the Two of Wands, clarified by the Two of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Strength, all right? So what I'm getting here is you have a decision to make, obviously, okay? For one, you have a 22 here, all right? So I feel like a lot of you have a choice between what you know you need to let go of, detach and release, and what's actually coming for you, okay? Which you've been actually, those of you who've been asking and manifesting, who you've been doing this healing work for, okay? That is what's coming for you, but that's the choice, okay? To leave the past behind, right? Detach, let go, release, all right? And allow in the new, the loving energy, okay? So I feel like it's going to come in quickly, all right? This opportunity, maybe it's going to come in quickly, and you're going to have to be confident in yourself. You're going to have to, you know, maybe tame your lion, tame the beast, all right? But, you know, come from a grounded place, all right? Come from a grounded place and you make your decision. When this comes in, I feel like it's going to come in hot. It's going to come in quick, and you're going to need to decide. But be confident in whatever decision that is. Tap into your feelings, okay? Both these cards are representative here and very connected as far as like the yellow and the orange go here, okay? So this is our willpower, our solar plexus. This is your sacral chakra, which governs your feelings, your emotions, your creativity, your creative sacred space, okay? So it's about harnessing these energies and having them work together, because they're literally one after the other, right? So when you use these energies together, okay, they can do powerful things. but it comes with, when the ideas come, you being confident and trusting that, tapping in to that emotion, tapping in. How does it make me feel? Does this feel connected? Does this feel aligned, right? Is this really true to me, right? All facets, all aspects, my light and my dark, right? My strength. Does this empower me, right? Picking the connection that empowers you, that strengthens you, that makes you feel, alive, right? It makes you feel aligned. It's a big difference. So I feel like that's definitely what's coming in for you guys. And obviously, okay, marriage, right? This is easily marriage, but this is also integrating your wisdom, okay? Your wisdom, your knowledge, what you've learned up until this point, making sure that that's at the forefront of your mind, okay? So being honest with yourself and others about what you want, what you don't want, what you will take, what you won't take, okay? Being clear with that and being decisive about that, all right? This is also energy of victory, okay? The Ace of Swords represents a victory as well. So I feel like through the wisdom and knowledge, okay, you applying that and asserting that with your decision making, you have no choice but to come out on top victoriously, okay? Being clear, being decisive, being honest, and only receiving nothing but the same, because that's what you put out, right? All right, so wrap up with a few of these. These always make me laugh, so hopefully y'all could get something from this. If hopefully you didn't get anything else, you get something from these. So, but I really feel like this is a really powerful reading for you guys. So it's like I feel like for those that this applies, okay, keep focusing on, what you have, not what you don't. Okay, don't focus on your weaknesses, focus on your strengths, right? Continue what you're doing, be patient with yourself, give yourself grace, all right? Things are getting easier. Continue to use your energies, to allow yourself to attract, easier path, solution, whatever that is for you. But it's like y'all got decisions, y'all got choices, and they coming in hot, they coming in quick. So, all right, let's get some of these to wrap up. What we got, Spirit, for the remainder of January. You know what I just realized too? I'm gonna read this at the bottom of this deck, right? I didn't notice this earlier. I didn't even look at it, but it says, take the time you need to be with yourself, so when the right one comes, you don't fuck it up. Hashtag self-sabotage, right? So this is what I was talking about earlier with this, that some of you need to detach and release. That's the choice you have, okay? You have a choice between the old and the new, right? So it's about what you gonna do, okay? So some of you need to still take this time, more self-love, all right? We talked about that earlier. Taking more time with yourself, so when this opportunity or divine counterpart comes, you can make the proper decision, and it's going to come from a grounded place. But not only grounded place, a sure place, right? All right. Into January. Remainder of January. Anything else? All right. So we got, a wise woman once said, fuck this shit, and she lived happily ever after. Seriously. Yeah, seriously. I believe that shit, though. Keep your word. Something so right about that. So some of you need to really keep your word, because it is the right thing to do. All right, whatever that applies to. And this one, she said, fuck this shit, and she lived happily ever after. Yeah, some of you really need to just say fuck it. Seriously, and detach. But anywho, let's see. Let's get some quick advice from Spirit. And then I'll let you guys go. I wasn't really expecting this reading to be as long as it turned out to be, but it is what it is. So hopefully you guys appreciate the energy that goes into these readings, because they can be draining at times, not gonna lie, not gonna stunt. So anywho, let's get some quick advice from Spirit for the end of January, remainder of January. Spirit advice for the collective. Son of Cups, Page of Cups. So that's tapping into your emotions, okay? So I feel like Spirit's saying here, tap into your emotions, really be honest with yourself. But this is also, could be an apology coming, okay? So some of you need to, take the apology and just say, cool. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that it gives people a chance to fuck you over twice. That's not what an apology does, or even forgiveness. That's not what that means. It doesn't give anybody an opportunity to fuck you over again. That's not what that's for. Okay, just saying. So but otherwise, this is talking about tapping into your creativity. Okay, so Spirit's advice here is tap into your creativity. Okay, some of you may be having some emotions, pent up emotions, or subconscious emotions that may be coming up to the surface. Transmute those. Okay, learn how. Look up, you know what I'm saying, even if you need to. I haven't done a video on it yet, but I will, about transmuting negative energy into positive or powerful manifesting energy. Okay, but some of you need to really tap into your creativity with this Son of Wands here and take action. All right, take massive action with the Father of Wands here, and that's where your success is going to come, with the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like some of you, your creativity is peaking up and talking to you, but some of you may be so distracted right now with, you know, whatever's happening, okay, or whatever happened. But some of you need to tap into your purpose. You're here for purpose, so it's time to tap into that and, you know, tap into your, like I said, subconscious emotions or creativity that's coming up for you. We have a lot of yellow and orange here going on. All right, like majority of the deck is yellow, of the cards here is yellow and orange. So that's your solar plexus energy, that's your sacral chakra energy, that's your creativity, your willpower, your drive, your confidence, right? A lot of that stuff is all connected. So tap into your creativity, right? Take action, take inspired action. Like it's go time, right? This is like putting your motivation into action, putting your drive, your willpower, your passion. Today is the day of Mars. Today's Tuesday, day of Mars. That's why I'm wearing red, right? So, and that's why my lights are red. So it's tapping into that energy, making sure that you're, you know, connecting with however you can to help you take, you know, the action you need to take, get shit done, so you manifest everything you want. Like I just saying, your divine counterpart's here, but again, you got to detach and let go of the past, because there's something, okay, there's a decision, there is a choice, there is a path that you have to make, and this is definitely what you're attracting, but you have a choice. Some of you haven't let go, some of you haven't released yet, so it's up to you. All right, so anyway, that is what I got for you guys. I hope you got something from this message. I hope it was helpful for you. I hope you found some value in it. I appreciate you guys so much just for rocking with me. If you got this far in the video, I so appreciate that. Most people don't, unfortunately. It is what it is. So I love you guys so much. Please stay uplifted, stay inspired. Please inspire someone else. And most importantly, stay elevated. Okay, you guys, until next time, which will be in a couple days, if that. I'm outie.